Uruparim Maturim Gaustavatim Radhakundam Girivaram Maho Radhikama Davasam Praptoyasya Pratita Kripaya Shri Gurum Tam Natosmi Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Sunda Govindadev Goswami Maharaj Gurudeva Ki Jai. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela. Yesterday we finished chapter 2. Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Yesterday we finished chapter 2. Today we start chapter 3. Chapter 2 is entitled Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Swayam Bhagavan. Chapter 1 titled The Spiritual Masters. So we have the Spiritual Masters, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Chapter 3 is the external reasons for Mahaprabhu's appearance. That's what chapter 3 is about. In other words, the reasons pertaining to Mahaprabhu's Yuga Avatar function, which is his secondary function in this descent. When Swayam Bhagavan, when Mahaprabhu becomes Swayam Bhagavan, then the Yuga Avatar functions become secondary. Or as the word is used in here, as we'll see in the next chapter or two, coincidental. As Krishna desired to taste the feelings and the love, his own beauty, feelings of Radharani, her love, and the beauty she sees in him, at that time, it also happened to be the time for the Yuga Avatar. So that's how Kaviraj does. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes it. Coincidental. So at the beginning of each chapter, there's normally a summary. So we'll read that summary. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela chapter 3, reading the summary. In this chapter, the author has fully discussed the reason for the descent of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, after displaying his pastimes as Lord Krishna, thought it wise to make his advent in the form of a devotee to explain personally the transcendental mellow reciprocations of service and love between himself and his servants, friends, parents, and fiancés. According to the Vedic literature, the foremost occupational duty for humanity in this age of Kali is Nam Sankirtan, or congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. The incarnation for this age especially preaches this process, but only Krishna himself can explain the confidential, loving service performed in the four principal varieties of loving affairs between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Lord Krishna therefore personally appeared with his plenary portions as Lord Chaitanya. As stated in this chapter, only for that purpose did Lord Krishna appear personally in Navadvip in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishnadas Kaviraj has herein presented much authentic evidence from Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures to substantiate the identity of Lord Chaitanya with Sri Krishna himself. He has described bodily symptoms in Lord Chaitanya that are visible only in the person of the Supreme Lord, and he has proved that Lord Chaitanya appeared with his personal associates like Sri Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivas, and other devotees to preach the special significance of chanting Hare Krishna. The appearance of Lord Chaitanya is both significant and confidential. He can be appreciated only by pure devotees and only through the process of devotional service. The Lord tried to conceal his identity as the Supreme Personality of Godhead by representing himself as a devotee, but his pure devotees can recognize him by his special features. The Vedas and Puranas foretell the appearance of Lord Chaitanya, but still he is sometimes called, significantly, the concealed descent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Advaita Acharya was a contemporary of Lord Chaitanya's father. He felt sorry for the condition of the world, because even after Lord Krishna's appearance, no one had interest in devotional service to Krishna. This forgetfulness was so overwhelming that Advaita Prabhu was convinced that no one but Lord Krishna himself could enlighten people about devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Therefore, Advaita requested Lord Krishna to appear as Lord Chaitanya, offering tulsi leaves and Ganges water. He cried for the Lord's appearance. The Lord, being satisfied by his pure devotees, descends to satisfy them. As such, being pleased by Advaita Acharya, Lord Chaitanya appeared. So that is a summary of chapter 3. As we'll find, most of the chapters have summaries at the beginning. Often these summaries are taken from or based upon the summaries that are found in the Amrita Pravahabhasya of Thakur Bhakti Vinod. So that's a summary. There's not too much there in need of elaboration. I think it's fairly straightforward for most people. Kaviraj Goswami is presenting some proofs of the identity of Mahaprabhu with Krishna. Hare Krishna, come in. Come in. Please take a mat and take a seat. Very good. Yeah, that's fine. Your first time?
Yes, I did first time. Today my birthday.
Today is
my birthday.
Your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's a very auspicious way to spend your birthday. Not that you spend the whole day here, but it's an auspicious idea to visit.
It is a busy life.
How old are you?
Yeah. Before I'm in Hanswala Street, Lakshmi Narayan Temple near my home.
Okay.
But this time I'm changing home, opposite side.
Very good. Very good. So today is your birthday. Oh, very good. Well, that's nice. We're reading from our scripture, one of our core scriptures. It's called Chaitanya Charitamrita. Are you familiar with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Lord Chaitanya? Are you familiar with Lord Chaitanya? No? Okay. Are you familiar with Radha Krishna? Yes. So Lord Chaitanya, or Sri Chaitanya, he is Radha and Krishna in one form. Radha and Krishna combined. Radha Sham Ekatanu, one body. Yes, Radha Krishna Milita Tanu, same body, two persons, Radha and Krishna, appearing in one Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he is Krishna desiring to taste the love, the spiritual love, known as Mahabhav, of Srimati Radharani. He wants to taste that. So Krishna takes her mood, her bhav, and also her luster, her complexion, which is golden. So Krishna, when he takes her golden complexion, he appears in that color as Gauranga, golden colored. Gauranga, golden limbs. And expresses her mood of high spiritual emotion. Mahabhav. He expresses that. And he appeared in 1486 in Mayapur, in West Bengal, India. And he showed personally not only Srimati Radharani's high devotion and her feelings of separation from Krishna, he not only tasted and displayed her love, but he also spread the Yuga Dharma, which is the best method for spiritual progress in any particular age. You know what a yuga is? Yuga. A yuga, yes. And dharma. So the Yuga Dharma is the best method for spiritual advancement in any particular age. So today, the yuga at the moment is called Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga. And the best method for spiritual progress and growth, for elevating your consciousness in this age, is called Harinam Sankirtan, or congregational, group, collective singing and chanting of Krishna's names. Harinam Sankirtan. So Lord Chaitanya, he spread that, he taught that as the most effective method for achieving spiritual perfection in the current age. So this book that we read from every morning is called the Chaitanya Charitamrita, which means the nectar of Chaitanya's activities. The nectar of what Lord Chaitanya did and does. Chaitanya Charitamrita. And most of it is written in Bengali, but we have some Sanskrit verses as well. And today we are starting a new chapter of the book, chapter 3. And chapter 3 describes the superficial or the overt external reasons why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and descended, came from the spiritual atmosphere and descended into the material world. And the external reason is to spread the Yuga Dharma, to establish the Yuga Dharma, the best process for spiritual advancement. So we're going to read from text 1 of that, so you're welcome to listen for a little while. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah. You have any questions right now? No? Okay. If anything comes to mind, don't be shy. Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Yat Padashraya Viryataha Sangrinat Yakara Vratad Agya Siddhanta Sanmanim. I have my respectful obeisances to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the potency of the shelter of his lotus feet, even a fool can collect the valuable jewels of conclusive truth from the minds of the revealed scriptures. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gauda Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Lord Chaitanya, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Tritiya Slokera Artha Kaila Vivaranam Chaturtha Slokera Artha Shuna Bhakta Gana. I have given the purport of the third verse. Now, O devotees, please listen to the meaning of the fourth with full attention. So he is referring back to the slokas of the very first chapter. Some of the 14, number 3 of the very initial verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And the third verse, of course, the fourth verse. Now here, purport of the fourth verse, Arnarpita Charim, as it's given here. Just want to check if I'm on the page. Yes. Anarpita charim chirat karunaya vartina kalo samarpaitum unatojvala rasam svabhakti shriyam hari purata sundara jyoti kadamba sandipitaha sada hridaya kandare swuratu va sachinandanaha. And this verse is by Rupa Goswami. Translation: May that Lord, who is known as the Son of Srimati Sachi Devi, be transcendently situated in the innermost core of your heart, resplendent with the radiance of molten gold. He has descended in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no other incarnation has ever offered before. The most elevated mallow of devotional service, the mallow of conjugal love. So Lord Chaitanya is not only tasting this conjugal love, this is known as Madhurya Rasa himself, but he is giving that opportunity to other people. Purport, this is a quotation from the Vidagdha Madhava drama compiled by Rupa Goswami. Text 5. Purna Bhagavan Krishna Brajendra Kumara Goloke Brajera Saha Nitya Vihara. Lord Krishna, the son of the king of Braja, is the supreme Lord. He eternally enjoys transcendental pastimes in his eternal abode, Goloka, which includes Brajadam. Brahmara ekadine tinho ekabara avatirna hana karena prakata vihara. Once in a day of Brahma, he descends to this world to manifest his transcendental pastimes. Satyatreta Dvapara Kali Chari Yuga Jani Se Chari Yuge Divya Eka Yuga Mani. We know that there are 4 yugas, namely Satya, Treta, Dvapara and Kali. These 4 together comprise one Divya Yuga. Ekatara Chatur Yuge Eka Manvantara Choda Manvantara Brahmara Diva Sabitara. 71 Divya Yugas constitute one Manvantar, and there are 14 Manvantaras in one day of Brahma. We were talking about this yesterday with Govinda Chandra. Remember? He was sitting here.
I think it was yesterday.
The other day. He wasn't here yesterday. The other day. Do you remember?
Yeah.
71 Divya Yugas constitute one Manvantara, and there are 14 Manvantaras in one day of Brahma. So 71 times by 14 is approximately 1,000, because there are 1,000 Divya Yugas in the day of Brahma. We'll read the little purport. Purport. A Manvantara is the period controlled by one Manu. The reign of 14 Manus equals the length of one day, 12 hours in the life of Brahma. And the night of Brahma is of the same duration. These calculations are given in the authentic astronomy book known as Surya Siddhanta. This book was compiled by the great professor of astronomy and mathematics, Bimal Prasad Datta, later known as Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, who is our merciful spiritual master. He was honored with the title Siddhanta Saraswati for writing the Surya Siddhanta, we can say. And the title Goswami Maharaj was added when he accepted sannyas, the renounced order of life. To clarify, he didn't write the Surya Siddhanta, but he produced a particular rendition of it. Perhaps translated it into Bengali and commented on it. It wasn't authored by him as such. Text 9. Vaivashvata nam e saptama manvantara sataisha chatur yuga tanhara antara. The present Manu, who is the 7th, is called Vaivashvata, the son of Vivishvan. 27 Divya Yugas of his age have now passed. Astavimsa chatur yuge dvaparera sheshe Brajare Sahite Haya, Krishnare Prakashe. At the end of the Dwapar Yuga, of the 28th Divya Yuga, Lord Krishna appears on earth with the full paraphernalia of his eternal Brajadam. So in the Dwapar Yuga of the 28th Yuga cycle of Vaivashvata Manu, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna appears, and not just as Krishna in his original form, but also in the immediately succeeding Kali Yuga, he appears also as Swayam Bhagavan, but as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Purport. Now is the term Vaivashvata Manu. Now is the term of Vaivashvata Manu, during which Lord Chaitanya appears. First, Lord Krishna appears at the close of the Dwapar Yuga of the 28th Divya Yuga, and then Lord Chaitanya appears in the Kali Yuga of the same Divya Yuga. Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya appear once in each day of Brahma, or once in 14 Manvantaras, each of 71 Divya Yugas in duration. From the beginning of Brahma's day of 4,320,000,000 years, 6 Manus appear and disappear before Lord Krishna appears. Thus, 1,975,320,000 years of the day of Brahma elapse before the appearance of Lord Krishna. This is an astronomical calculation according to solar years. Dasya Shakya Vatsalya Shringara Charirasa Chari Bhavera Bhaktayata Krishna Taravasa. Servitude, friendship, parental affection, and conjugal love are the 4 transcendental mellows. Rasas, 4 rasas. Dasya, Shakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya or Shringara. By the devotees who cherish these 4 mellows, Lord Krishna is subdued. Dasa, Sakha, Pita, Mata, Kanta, Gana, Lana, Braje, Krida, Hare Krishna, Prema, Vistahana. Absorbed in such transcendental love, Lord Sri Krishna enjoys in Braja with his devoted servants, friends, parents, and conjugal lovers. Yateshtavi Hare Krishna Kare Antardana Kare Mane Kare Anumana. Lord Krishna enjoys his transcendental pastimes as long as he wishes, and then he disappears. After disappearing, however, he thinks thus: Chirakala nahi kari prema bhakti dana bhakti vina jagathera nahi avastana. For a long time I have not bestowed unalloyed loving service to me upon the inhabitants of the world. Without such loving attachment, the existence of the material world is useless. So he is contemplating the distribution of the very core of his own, love for himself, the highest pinnacle of bhakti, the distribution of that. So we're going to finish there for today. We're going to read for a minute or so from this book. You can stay for another minute or 2 if you like. 1 or 2 minutes. This is a book by our Param Gurudev, grandfather Guru. And it's called Devotional Treasure Chest. Our inner identity is Atma, not mind or mundane intelligence. But transcending all these things, our real conception is the soul, and it has some relationship with the subtler realm. That realm is dedication. The land of dedication begins with Vaikuntha and ends in Goloka. Vaikuntha is the land of calculative dedication in terms of constitution and bound by law. But Goloka is the layer of spontaneity It is desperate, careless of its own self, so intense. That is the highest, and by the work of dedication of everyone, it becomes a very heavenly area. All are dedicating, none are extorting, so happiness of the highest degree is to be found there. Everyone is enjoying there. If all are idle men and they meet together, that will be like hell. But if all the working men cooperate together, then there will be immense opulence. Because everyone is dedicating to the highest degree, then opulence and bliss are flowing everywhere. There is no want. All Krishna consciousness, pure beauty and love reigns there. The king is that of beauty or love, where there is no force of labor, but all is a labor of love. Beauty and love are the controlling power, are controlling. Beauty and love are controlling, not power. That is Goloka. This is Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and Mahaprabhu and his followers carry the banner of such creed. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sri Dhadev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopala Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Hari Gopinath Madana Mohan
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra
Radhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Radhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jai Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha
Jai Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha
Shri Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha
Jai Goshai Kori Charana Bhanda
Jai Jai Kori Charanam
Maha Hoite Vina Naha Chavista Bhulan
Ahoy Devina Nahadavista
Jai Goshai Charanori Tarada
Jai Jai Nandini
Adira Charana Sedi Bhakta Samhita Joy Om Vishnu Pajaga Guru Shri Bhakti Sundaguna Goswami Maharaj Ki Joy Joy Vishnu Pajaga Guru Shri Bhakti Rakak Shri Hadev Goswami Maharaj Ki Joy Joy Vishnu Pajaga Guru Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Joy Shri Rupanaka Guru Bhakti Ki Joy Lavacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Joy Nansakosi Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Joy Joy Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Ki Joy Grant Rashman Bhagavat Tam Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Joy Shri Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami Ki Joy Joy Vishnu Ranu Om Vishnupad Shri Bhakti Swami Raj Prabhupada Ki Joy Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Ki Joy Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda Ki Joy Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Joy Go Premanande